The year is 2018 and we have had some of the best women on television in the past year. So let's take a look at some of the best female characters of 2017. Please note that these characters are from TV shows I watch, and therefore there might be many more out there that I don't know about. So please do me this favor and leave the names and the TV shows in the comments down below so I can go watch that. Also, this list is compiled of characters who are on air in 2017. So I can't include Peggy Carter. I'd love to have her. I'd love to have her as the badass female character on TV, but I can't. But I'd love to. Okay, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the best femme fatale group on TV. Wayward Sisters! Led by Jodie Mills, the Wayward Sisters is a group of women who fight supernatural creatures. Wayward Sisters is a spin-off of the popular CW show Supernatural, and as such, all the characters' backstories are explored in said TV show. But let's recap. Jodie Mills is a mom who has lost her son and her husband in a supernatural incident, and since she has helped the Winchester boys fight the good fight. Alex is the kid that wants a normal life. But when push comes to shove, when her family needs her, she's there. Claire, on the other hand, is all into the hunter life. And boy, oh boy, has that girl got issues. I mean, she has daddy issues, mommy issues, abandonment issues. God, don't give her relationship issues, you know? Oh wait. Then we have Patience. She's a psychic, the granddaughter of Missouri Mosley, someone who helped the Winchester boys in the early seasons. And finally, Donna. She's the sheriff of Minnesota who had a run-in with the Winchester brothers and started hunting afterwards. Let's get to the show that has inspired so many girls all over the world, none other than Supergirl. Supergirl, the titular character of the TV show Supergirl, aka Kara Danvers, is the cousin of Superman. When she was 13 years old, her planet Krypton was dying. She was sent to Earth to protect her cousin, but her pod got knocked off course, and by the time she landed here, her cousin had already grown up and become Superman. So, she hid who she really was, until one day, an accident forced her to reveal herself to the world. To the ordinary world, she is a reporter at Catco Worldwide Media, but in secret, with the help of her sister and the DEO, she protects her city from alien life and anyone else that means to cause it harm. She is Supergirl. And yes, I have that memorized. Don't judge, like you don't. Anyway, that's Supergirl for you, but Supergirl, the TV show, does not just give us Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl. She also gives us Alex Danvers. Alex is the adoptive sister of Kara Danvers, aka Supergirl. She is a bioengineer and she fights crime. She has fought aliens and won. She's gone toe to toe with aliens and she does not have superpowers. Can you imagine that? Just imagine that. Not having superpowers and going toe to toe with aliens. Also, her coming out story during season 2, the whole arc of her coming out as a lesbian, it was one of the best arcs I have seen on TV. Next up, we have Lena Luthor. You might be familiar with the name Luthor, and that is because her brother is Lex Luthor, the antagonist of Superman, a arch-villain. Lena, unlike her brother, wants to make a change in the world, not by killing aliens. She comes from a very problematic childhood and she wants to end the idea of Luthor equaling to evil. She has one of the most well-developed arcs on Supergirl. She's smart, she's fierce and determined. You better not cross her path because she does not let anyone push her around. And if you do, well, you're in for a ride, mate. And at the same time, she is a very kind and genuine person, which makes her a very well-rounded character as a whole. Note for Supergirl writers, don't give them boyfriends love interests. I won't say love interest because I kinda hold a little thing for Supercorp. But James and Monel, please get them out of the show. And I honestly want Emerald to end up with Monel. So anyway, back to where we were going with. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Staying in the superhero lane, we have Selina Kyle from Gotham, aka Catwoman. Though she's not Catwoman yet, she is sure on her way to being her. By the end of season 3, she completely ditched Bruce Wayne, by the way. After having a near-death experience, Selina wanted to make something more out of her life than just petty theft. So, she joined Tabitha Gallivan and eventually Barbara Kane, and now these ladies rule Gotham. Remember Gotham? It's a very, very dark place, and Selina has all that is necessary to live in a city like Gotham. Continuing with the superhero lane in TV shows, we have Sarah Lance. The first we see of Sarah Lance is as she goes down the gambit with Oliver. Then she spends 2 years on the Amazo looking for a drug called Mirakuru, after which she again drowns in similar situations, and then the League of Assassins finds her. She befriends Nisal Ghul, the daughter of Ra's al Ghul, and they fall in love. I want Nisal's Legends of Tomorrow. After she returns to Star City, then Starling City, she is someone who's struggling to find her place in this world and finds it with the Legends as the captain of the Wave Rider. As a member of the League of Assassins, she's no stranger to killing, but she tries to avoid it as much as possible. Leading a team can be difficult, especially if that team is the Legends that messes everything as they go along. And Sarah manages to balance that along with fighting her own demons. She is someone who is riddled with guilt, and she tries to save the world as a way to compensate. But she's not all dark, brooding Batman or Oliver Queen. She has her fun, light moments where she's smiling, where she's happy. And I think that's why it makes her character more lovable than sometimes the other more dark and brooding characters. You know what I'm talking about. Next up, we have Queen Victoria. From the ITV show Victoria, Queen Victoria is obviously based on the real life Queen Victoria. She's a woman living in a man's world, showing that ultimately even the queen is just a woman. It shows how she's underestimated by all the men around her and has to keep proving herself over and over again. Something that all girls, even in this day and age, have to face every day. And she always comes up on top. Sticking with the theme of queens, we have Daenerys Targaryen and Cersei Lannister, arguably the most famous queens in the real world as well as in Westeros. Both of these women have proved what women can do. They've had to earn their place in a male-dominated world. Dany stepping up to her brother and Cersei stepping up to her father. Both of them have been used as pawns in somebody else's games and have managed to turn the tables around on those that were victimizing them. Some of the best female representation on TV. It shows how truly fierce women are, and when backed into a corner, what exactly it is that they can do, how far they'll go to protect the ones they love. I hope you enjoyed this list of badass females on television. And don't forget to thumbs up this video. Let's get it to 50 likes. And please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified every time I post a video. Anyway, toodles!